Yeah, when you look around and you look at, I don't remember a time when this gym wasn't packed through the whole 70s. So when I was in 6th grade coming to this gym, it was packed every home game. And we used to call it the snake pit because it'd come down and bite you because the crowd's right on top of you. And when you walk out, you come out and you start your warm-ups and everything, the place is just going nuts.
I was probably, 8 to 14 years old watching them, and then Mike Reth was a great shooter in this gym, and watching Keith Keller, kind of just going through some of those names prior to me playing. And Friday night, Saturday night, if there was a home, this is where you had to be. If you weren't here, what's going on? This was the place to be on Friday and Saturday night. So having the opportunity to see that and how hard the teams played and how good the coaching was at the time really didn't, it wasn't absorbed. It was like, oh wow, all these people are coming out I want them to watch me, and that's what it was. And when you're 6'6" and 8th grade, you better be playing basketball. You don't have to answer that question all the time.
You had a cheer block that went all the way up to the top, the whole middle section, and the other side was all home reserve seats. And I remember sitting there at the end of the benches during the JV games, and when it was third quarter, the end of third quarter, or getting close to the end of third quarter, we'd get up and go get ready. You get a standing ovation every time the varsity went in the locker rooms.
As a kid, I always sat up in that top corner right there, and it was just, I could put my back against the wall and cheer. And if you didn't get here early, you weren't sitting where you wanted to sit. So as soon as they opened the doors, we were trying to climb in. As we talk, the sound even echoes and bounces, and it's just me talking, but imagine it full. They had a capacity number. They didn't count. Because if they counted, they'd be walking people out of here. 2,600, it was packed all the time, regardless of who you were playing.
It made you very proud to be on the team. First of all, just to be on the team. Secondly, if you're out there playing, it was really worthy.
We played outside all the time. That was our, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't, all those distractions. It was what you did. If you didn't have a job, you were playing basketball somewhere. The other thing is, this place is not air conditioned. In the summers, they'd open the doors, they'd put the fans in. But we didn't care. We wanted to be here. 102 in June, we'd play all day. Just because, just the love of the game and coming in, we wanted to have that opportunity.
I worried about what was going to happen to it, because a lot of buildings, they're empty. Next thing you know, they have nothing. Nobody's going to invest in it. Well, they found an investor, and it turned out pretty decent. It raises the hair on the back of your neck, and I still have all those good memories.